Hey, it's Dave here. How are you? Welcome to my channel, My Yard Sale. Hey, today I want to talk about supplements, a supplement I'm using, and how it can be incorporated, or how this can be incorporated into your diet without actually taking a supplement. So today I'm going to talk about magnesium. I've actually done a couple of other posts about magnesium because I've realized that my system and the metabolic dysfunction I'm experiencing depleted my system of magnesium. And I had specific things that were happening to my body that I can directly correlate to magnesium deficiency. That includes like a tremor in my hand. When I try to hold my cell phone, my hand shakes and I could barely hold my phone in my hand. This tremor is documented, at least on Google and some other medical journals, that's one of the things of magnesium deficiency that it will cause. I had very low strength in my legs, and very low strength in general. I had very low grip strength, and these were all things that I kind of thought that it might be magnesium deficiency. And apparently, if you're diabetic or pre-diabetic and you pee a lot, which if you are pre-diabetic or diabetic, you'll know all about peeing a lot, you can deplete your magnesium by peeing a lot. So magnesium, I started taking a supplement and it started to positively affect outcomes. It started giving me strength back in my legs. It started making it so that I would plan on what I was going to do that day instead of figuring out what I couldn't do that day. Like even walking from one end of my house to the other was very difficult. And adding this magnesium, it might not be the total answer, it might not be the only answer, but it does seem to be helping. So apparently the magnesium that a man is supposed to get is 350 to 450 milligrams of magnesium a day. Now, if you take a daily supplement like one a day vitamin pills, there's probably like 50 or 60 milligrams of magnesium in that pill. So that's probably a step in the right direction, but not anywhere close to the 350 to 450 milligrams of magnesium that you need. So you could take a magnesium pill, but again, I'm trying to get back onto healthy diets so that I can just eat normal and get all the vitamins and nutrition that I need, not have to take 10 different pills a day to meet all the needs that I have nutritionally with supplements. I don't want to do that. So today I want to talk about magnesium and pinto beans, because I got to be honest, I love pinto beans. Actually, I love any beans. I like black beans, I like pinto beans, I like kidney beans, I like lima beans, I like all beans. But apparently in a cup of pinto beans, 1 cup, that's 1 single cup of pinto beans, is 340 milligrams of magnesium. So 1 cup of beans a day, at least pinto beans it'll 1 cup of pinto beans a day will meet your needs for magnesium. So that's what I'm trying to do, is get away from taking a magnesium supplement, and I'll just eat more beans, because I can eat beans in everything. I can eat beans in a taco, I can eat beans in a stew, I can eat beans in a soup, I can eat beans with meat. I like beans. So how I cook beans is I actually cook beans in with the meat that I cook. So if I'm gonna cook 5 pounds of meat or a pound of meat or a little, a half a pound of meat, I'll put in, I guess I would put in a whole cup of beans, a cup of pinto beans, and cook it with the meat. That way I'd get my nutrition, I'd get the protein that I need, as well as the magnesium from the beans, as well as the beans also have other They have protein and other vitamins in them, but all I'm concerned with right now is the magnesium, because I know that I was deficient with magnesium, and I'm assuming that other people in my situation are also going to be deficient of their magnesium. Now you can go and get a blood test and tell. I know that you can do that, and I unfortunately was not able to do that. And if you're not unable to do that, then maybe this will help you. Now, if you can get the blood test, I think I would probably prefer to do that if I could. And if I could go get a blood test right now, I probably would. And I would know for sure if I was on target or deficient. So the purpose of this call is, or the purpose of this call, the purpose of this post is to let you know that 1 single cup of pinto beans a day will help you meet your magnesium requirement. And that magnesium is needed to your body to help your body build muscle, build strength, build bone. It helps your body build. It's like it's a building nutrient. So if you feel like you're not building, you might need magnesium. Maybe get the blood test and check it out and see. Otherwise, it's pretty easy to eat beans in your diet, and it's quite good. So pinto beans, how I'm thinking I'm going to make them in the future, I'll boil them or cook them in water, and then I'll probably add some type of vegetable to it, just to add the fiber. And then lately, I love vinegar. I love apple cider vinegar. So I'll add apple cider vinegar to the beans, and then probably I'll add ham, or maybe even I'll add bacon, and I'll cut it up into little snips. I may cook it on the stove first, or I may just cook it in the beans. I've had that before. I think there's cultures that cook beans and fiber and bacon, and it's delicious. And I think the other thing that I would add to my beans with a vegetable, some fiber, and some bacon, I think I would add a good amount of salt too, because you can salt beans and they actually taste good. Maybe I would salt it in the water before I hydrate the beans. That might make it have a little bit more flavor. I don't know. But so again, the purpose of this particular post is to talk again about magnesium, because I'm realizing how important that is. At least it was to my health. And I'm assuming I'm not the only person that could hear this. Maybe this will help somebody else get the strength they need in their legs to get to wherever they need to get, or get some strength back. If you have any questions or any comments, I would love to hear it below, because the comments that I've gotten in my previous posts have been very helpful, very thought-provoking, and I definitely like to do the research and see what I'm reading. And of course, if I disagree, I'll be the first to disagree and tell you why. I'm not one to just tell you no. But if I agree, I'm going to thank you very much. And I'm going to thank you not just for myself, but for everybody else that follows my channel and gets some information out of this. If this has been informative or helpful at all, do me a favor, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to add a lot more content like this. I've got a couple of videos coming up in the next week and a half, 2 weeks or so, that I think will be very informative and kind of fun, if you can call this kind of video fun, but it'll be fun for me to share. So a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated, and a subscription would be really appreciated. Any comments, again, I answer all comments, and I am actually very much looking forward to any comments. I'll be curious to hear what I know that people are going to have some comments about beans that are not exactly true, but or not, maybe appropriate, but not necessarily true, because it's probably not the beans causing problems. It's probably your digestive system. But I'm curious to see what other people have to say about this whole thing with magnesium and beans, and if anybody else has found success or just found benefit in adding any of this to their diet, or if this helped anybody realize that they might be deficient and might need magnesium, and if beans will help. Anyways, thanks a lot, and hope you have a good day. Bye.